today. From Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here comes the Tennessee offense, and you see Ryan Tannehill leading them out.
And one of the things that has really impressed me about Ryan Tannehill has been his perseverance. Early in his career, didn't have the success that he desired. Had some injuries that slowed his development. But he kept working at his craft, and now he's a guy that I think you can put a game on his shoulders.
And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That's taken on the 25. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. These are his numbers from last week's contest. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Throwing, Jones. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Now a give, right side. Parks. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Off play action. Jones. Open man is born. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Jones now to throw on second down. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans will take over here just shy of the 30. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Henry running right. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. This defense for the Pats, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. We're scoreless after 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The handoff running left, Henry. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. That is taken in by Hurst. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 37. A gain there of 21 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Draw play. This is Henry. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. To throw is Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this 1st half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a 2nd one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. The Patriots send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. And I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. On first down, it's Tannehill. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And Thomas has it. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Tannehill on third down. Check down here for Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 1st and 10, Tannehill caught by Jones. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as we say goodbye to September and take a look around the NFL here on this first day of October. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital. And that one tied 14 apiece in the second quarter. We'll stay in the NFC North as we head over to the Motor City to check on the Lions at home in Detroit. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. Travis Fulgham, a touchdown reception. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And they currently trail the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Devontae Smith, a touchdown reception. In our game has been Ryan Tannehill, who's had the hot hand in the first half. His guys.
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. For the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, putting some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Parks. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Back to throw. Jones. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Jones on 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Parks. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They'll try the left side. Parks, and he's going to get this one down to the 45. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. And it's caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Patriots have taken the lead. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. This complete to Jones. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Back to throw, Tannehill. Over the middle, complete. That's Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Oh, that's a big let-off there on 3rd down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a first down, but for big yardage as well.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Tannehill's throw complete there to Thomas. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. A first down carry for Henry. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Again, that's Hurst. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Oh, no, he lost the football. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed, they will keep possession of the ball. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
This is caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Henry will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 66 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And to give this time to the tailback. Shreds the tackle. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Clock running here under 90 seconds to go. And to give this time to the tailback. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now Tannehill and the Titans down 14-10, 1:06 to play. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tannehill to throw. He completes it to Jones. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now Tannehill saying, let's get to the line. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Tannehill. And that's complete to Brown. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Here's Tannehill. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing Tannehill. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. One last throw here for Tannehill. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? Yeah, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for the Patriots, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try
today. From Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. From the gun, it's Tua. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. This defense for the Patriots, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Back to the ground on first down. Here's Madison. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Draw play, Madison. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there,
yeah, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd and 8 coming up. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 13-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
On play action, here's Tua. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Christian Barmore. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Now Tua. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Sanders' kick is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now Jones throwing on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Parks. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones eluding the pressure. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Mac Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. in good position, 1st and 10. Now a give to Madison. And they'll get this down to the 10. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And the Pats are going to take over here up near the 40.
Come on, let's get him!
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Finding some room at midfield, and finally brought down at the 43. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Back to throw. Jones. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Jones on 1st down. Got the connection here to Bourne. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's caught by Aguilar. Touchdown! Nelson Aguilar. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment and you have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins taking over now late in this 1st half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Dolphins going to burn the 1st of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Parker. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the 1st half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Tua. Touchdown, Dolphins. Will Fuller in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is down to 4. 5 plays there on that drive. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this 1st half as the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Jones now. A final shot before break. Open man, the tight end Henry. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. C.D. Lamb, 2 touchdown catches in the victory. Next, we head off to check out another game, and they've got the lead in that ball game over the 49ers, as that one's gone to the half. Cooper Kupp, a touchdown catch in that first half. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Houston Texans. Stephon Diggs, up close to 100-yard receiving there. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Patriots to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Right back to him on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw into the hands of Henry here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Parks. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there, with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Lambeau on for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards, and it ends with a New England touchdown. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
On the handoff, it's Madison. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. They'll run it with Madison. Dante Hightower on the stop. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd and 9, Tua. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Patriots.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 93 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. 3 yards remain for second down. Now Jones. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
And this is incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first run.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 23. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tua to throw again. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Dietrich Wise able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. They'll run with Madison. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Sanders' kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. New England's offense set to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Parks, and some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Patriots are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense heading back out. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. Here's Tua. Able to connect with Fuller. And brought down, but not before he gets a good gain and a first down up shy of the 40. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Tua. He's going to let it fly. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. One final try for Tagovailoa. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Joejuan Williams. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Pats, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they drop below 500 to 2.